So people ask me all the time why I get involved in addiction research, because it is sort of an odd thing to do for the last 34 years. And I think that what happened to me was I grew up in the cult of Alcoholics Anonymous, and I grew up in and around treatment since my first memories, whether it was with family members or for myself or whatever. And I saw all the inconsistencies in the things that people were saying. And I just wasn't the kind of person to just accept that, because it didn't make any logical sense. And being a kid that was seriously neglected as a young man, as a kid, I had a very critical mind, a critical thinking mind. I had the ability to look at things, and I had to survive and prosper as a person. So I couldn't take things at just face value. I had to dig in and say, is that true? Because it was just a part of self-preservation for me. It was just the way I think, and it still is to this day. Made me a natural researcher. And when I looked at, just simple things like when I would go to AA, they'd say things like, don't drink and go to meetings. I would think, the whole point here is that the premise is that I can't stop drinking. So if the first part is don't drink and go to meetings, then if I cannot drink, then I don't need the meetings. Right? And that became so obvious to me. And then I would challenge them on these things, and I was never given adequate answers. I was met with anger, frustration. I was told to shut up. And that's where I figured out that it was a cult. That's how it happened. And then I started to really challenge the whole process of the Recovery Society and the underpinnings of it. And I dug in and I figured it out. It took me about 12 years, and then it took us 27 years to write the book, The Freedom Model for Addiction. This book right here. But it was born out of all of that experience and digging in and seeing what research was valid when it came to the addiction help research that was out there, and also debunking all of the lies that were being told in the Recovery Society, in drug lore, and all of it, So I think I just fell into this, and I had a knack for it, and I had a real interest in it, and it's been what I've done my whole life. I'm 53 years old now, and this has been more than 3 decades long that I've been digging in and discovering the truth for people. And I love to watch people's eyes and hearts light up, and to watch them grow out of a prison that they've created for themselves, and to move on with their lives, happier, more fulfilled, healthier, but mostly happier, right? It's all about happiness. So, I hope that, I hope you read our book if you're struggling. It'll blow your mind. It'll free you. The information will free you. The book itself won't free you. It can't do that. But the information, if you take it to heart and you understand it, it'll change your life. And so you can get that at thefreedommodel.org. Also, we have a free masterclass that you can take, and that's live with Michelle and I. She's in the office over here. And we can teach you things in 1 hour that you will never hear anywhere else. Go to thefreedommodel.org, and you can sign up there for the masterclass as well. If you can't make the time, the live event, it's recorded. And as soon as you're registered, you can watch that at your leisure anytime. All right? Thefreedommodel.org. All right, everybody. Have a great day.